Hey, it's Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. Market opens up here in about 4 minutes. Real quick, when I say live, what I mean is that this is not a situation where I've already recorded everything and now I'm coming back and explaining what's already happened. So this is not a trade recap. This is not some sort of post commentary. I'm recording myself, seeing the information, seeing the data for the very first time. So I don't know what's coming next. So in other words, if you just want an unscripted, nitty-gritty look into what it's like to be a day trader, how day trading can play out, then this will be a video for you. So I'm going to be watching ticker symbol MRNA out of the opening gates. I'm definitely very bearish biased on it. So looking to potentially get short here. So oops, let's make that a little, there we go. So right there, if you're not familiar with my screen, MRNA, bearish bias, meaning I am looking to make money by shorting. If you're a beginner or new, shorting just means it'll give me the ability to make money if prices go down. I know that's totally crazy kind of the first time you hear it, but yes, in the markets, you can make money when prices are going down. That is known as going short. However, the flip side of that is if the price goes up, then I lose money. So, I would want to see this go down. That's why I'm bearish biased on it. So I will go ahead and pause for now, and I'll be back at the open. We'll be starting off with 100 share lots here. So in other words, if I'm right on my first entry point, I'm not going to make a lot of money from, oh, wow. I'm not going to make a lot of money from it, but it also gives me the chance to add to a winning trade and have more flexibility. But wow, out of the gates, this is just straight down. So not much I can do with it right now. But let's see if this thing, I'd like to see it bounce a little bit and then start to come back down. 361.75 is a very interesting area. So if the price could maybe get up above there and then come back below it, that could be an interesting scenario, but definitely not going to touch this one during the first minute. So right there is called a 1 minute candlestick. That's just showing what's happening during the first minute. So when the first minute of the day is over, that candle will stop moving and another candle will start forming. So potentially 356 an area, but would want to see the price get up over 359. So yeah, 356 now, potentially. In there at 356. Now, like I said, only 100 shares here. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, wow, I'm typing things in the wrong spots all over the place here. So let's see if this thing wants to get down below 355. So yeah, 355 will be my first area that I'll consider taking some profits. So there we go. So it took off 25 there. So still could definitely be a losing trade. But won't be as big of a losing trade because at least I was able to lock in some profits. But at this point, I'd like to see if it wants to come back down. But it's actually putting up quite a good fight right now. So now it's also a question of, do I want to add size now at 354 if the price comes back down to that area? Well, never mind on that. So it took out another 25. Again, still could be a losing trade, but at this point would be a very, very minimal losing trade. So yes, at this point, I am kind of wishing that I would have gone in with bigger share size at the start, but that's all hindsight speaking right now. Because had this thing gone against me, then I'd be sitting here saying, well, I'm glad I only did 100 shares. But I would like to see if this thing can get down below that 352 mark. So still have 50 shares left. Took out 25 shares more. So there's the break at 352. I suppose 351.50 is the low though. So for it to go to completely new lows, 351.50 is the level that would need to be broken. There we go. Oh, that was a little anti-climatic there. All right, got the break. But yeah, no doubt about it. Shoulda, coulda, would have done more size, but I was thinking that maybe I'd and I suppose I mean it's all easier in hindsight, right? I could have added there, I could have added there. Well, yeah, that's easy to say right now. Let's see if this nice. Still got 25 shares. Oh, all right. All right, I'm going to go ahead and call that good. So $257 on the trade. Not too bad for only 100 shares. To still walk away with $257 on it. And then, you know, it's 9:35 in the morning, so I'm not sure of many places in the world where you can make $250 in 5 minutes, but I will go ahead and take it. I'm going to keep my eye on it though for sure. And if another opportunity arises, I'll probably make another trade. But I'm going to go ahead and look around the market. All right, watching 342 here, but I feel as though it's a super risky spot right now. It could go, but I'm only going to do 25 shares with the idea of hopefully being able to add to it and build a bigger size. But just to start off, just in case it goes down there and breaks it like first try, I won't miss anything there. But all right, there we go. That's why I thought it would be risky as it is bouncing. Granted, I would have been okay because it never came down. Well, at this point, let's get up to 350. So what would be great is for the price to come up here to that yellow line, hit the yellow line, and then come back down. And at that point, that would be a trade I'd be very interested in taking. Let's see, the low here. Low. Yeah, 347. But like I said, step one's got to get up around 350-ish. Doesn't necessarily have to hit 350, but certainly closer than where it is right now. Look at this. All right, looking good, looking good. Low 348 now. So 348. I like 348 here. Again, not going to make a killing if it goes in my favor, but that's the upside of that, okay, in there at 348.40, the upside of that is that if it doesn't go in my favor, then it's going to be a very, very minimal loss. In this situation, I'm going to look to add at 347. So So if this wants to come down to 347, that would be a winning trade, and I would be looking to add to the winning trade. But again, I'm using my confirmation point as 347. So added some more. Now I'm up to 50 shares. And I'm going to look in to add at 346. Again, adding to a winner here. Let's see if it wants to come down to 346 so I can add again. Okay, added some more. So let's see if we can get what is that? Yeah, 346. I will look to add again if it comes back down to 346. In fact, that would be great. I'm going to look to add 50 more instead of doing the 25s. Yep, 340, or do I want to go up to 346.50? I'll leave it at 346. So again, if this thing wants to come down to 346, I will be looking to add in another 50 shares. Looking to add to a winner. Let's see what it wants to do here. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and pause for now, and if it looks like I'm either going to need to actually get stopped out and this turns into a losing trade, or if it allows me to add, well, I'm going to keep it moving right now as it goes up against me here. How awesome would that be if that thing came all the way down now after this move? Yeah, 346.50 I would now add after this move. If 346.50 can come into play here. Let's see if it wants to come into play or not. Well, it's definitely acting relatively strong right now. Let's see if it wants to come back down. Yeah. 350.50. Yeah, 349. Very stubborn now. Okay, there we go. Got down through it. But still stuck up in this general area. Okay, 346.50 watching. Let's see if the price can get down through there or to that level. Added more there. Let's see if we can get this thing down through 346 now. Now we'll add 25 more at 346. So I think if 346 can finally fall, it should get moving. Watching 346 closely. Okay, nice. Can we get the break at 346? That's the question. It's knocking on the door. There we go. Let's see it down to 345 and below here. Oh, that was an anticlimactic break. Looking for 345. Trying to be patient with it. Come on, 345. Knocking on the door. But I've been patient enough with you, so I'm going to reduce to half size here. So still have 75 shares left if it does want to get down through 345. Come on now. Yeah, big size there. Look at that big size. There we go. Can this momentum take it down to 344? Knocking on 344. There we go. Well, that was kind of short-lived. See if I want to do it again. Okay, took off some more at 344. So 25 shares left. So I will get out if this thing goes up over 345. So 345 is my stop now. So in other words, I'm just going to let this thing ride down. I'm in a great spot to be in because I don't know how much money I'm going to make. My only stress right now is how much money am I going to make? Because I have no idea how far down this thing wants to go. So if this thing breaks down through 343, then my stop will be at 344. Come on, there we go. Excellent. So now if this goes up over 344, I will be out. But if this breaks down through 342, then I'll just keep moving my stop loss down. So it's just, like I said, a great problem to have. The only stress I have right now is how much money am I going to make? Yeah, 340. Yeah, 342 is definitely going to be a very key level because that is basically the lows. So whether or not it bounces through there, I have no idea. But again, if this does go up over 344, I will be out. But if this does break down through 342, then yeah, I will be watching 343 at that point for the stop. But as would be expected, big size down here at 342. All right. Can we get the break? Knocking on that door. I think this might be the bottom. Yeah, I think that's the bottom. So I'm going to take a good, and right there, $595. And I'm glad. And think about that. That whole trade started with just 25 shares. But I liked the setup. I kept adding to the winner. And ultimately, you know, that allowed me to build up a respectable position size where, you know, ultimately turned out very nicely. And just kind of goes to show that you don't need to be using massive share size. I mean, the most I did on this one was 100 shares. And then that second trade, which I think was even better, was just 25 shares. And sure, I built up from there, but still walking away with $595. And it's not even 30 minutes in the day. And I don't say that to brag. I just say it to build context. I mean, where in the world can you make $595 in 30 minutes for sitting around clicking buttons? And I mean, just to give even more context, again, not to brag, just to give perspective. I mean, I'm at my investment property in Northern Michigan, 320 acres, and I'm going to go out and enjoy the rest of the day. And it's only 9:59 a.m. So I say that because, again, I get it. I'm the same way. It's easy to look around social media and be like, wow, that person made that. This person made that. And then you look at your own results and you're like, oh, wow, I guess I didn't really do that good. But I mean, think about it. Even if you made, let's say if this was $50 in 30 minutes, go talk to somebody that makes minimum wage or somebody that makes $20 an hour and say, hey, I just made $50 in 30 minutes and I'm not very happy with it. They're going to say, well, you are one greedy savage then. How can you not be happy with $50 in 30 minutes? You know, you bump it up to 30 or to $100. I mean, that's crazy, right? It's crazy when you look at it through certain contexts. So overall, don't be difficult on yourself. I know social media can be very, very, motivating, sure, but at other times it can kind of almost be disheartening when you're like, wow, you know, I thought I did good, but look at that. Like, no, you did do well as long as you, did trade plans in the right way. And wow, look at it go now. Well, full disclosure's sake, I got that wrong. I got out there actually quite confidently thinking it was about to bounce. Holy smokes. Totally got that wrong. Would I have been stopped out anyways? I don't think I would have even been stopped out. So we might have a little... no. Yeah. Well, I should be up another, I don't know, let's call it $75 now at this point. Maybe another 100. So I guess I got cocky a little bit. Thought, oh yeah, that's the bottom. I'm just gonna get out right here and I'll look at it, make me look foolish. So, hey, you know what? No bragging here. Just trying to build a perspective, because when you have perspective, it's much easier to be grateful. And when you're grateful, it's much easier to be not greedy. And when you're not greedy, you're not gonna have to worry about revenge trading, forcing trades, just trading out of boredom, stuff like that. So, but hopefully this all helped. Good little context here. And you may be wondering, Clay, but I mean, why don't you try to get some more? I mean, it's only 30 minutes, and that's a fair question. I do, my personal strategy is called, what I like to call the be done in 30 approach, which means on average, I want to be done after right around 30 minutes. For me, at my place in life with, father of 5 young kids, I want to be able to spend time with them. I want to be able to do with my time what I want. And I get it. Some people, they're trading for the Lamborghini and for the private jet, and that's cool. Go for it. I mean, I hope you get it. I hope you get your yacht or whatever you're trading for, whatever your goal is. But for me, I'm just doing it for freedom of time. And, that's what trading as a side hustle allows for. And if I can put $595 in my pocket after 30 minutes, I am more than happy with that. So everybody take care. If you enjoy these live trade videos, then please communicate that to me, because they're not easy to make. They do take quite a bit of time and effort. I have to talk to you, think for myself, make alerts in the chat room, manage my own trades, all at once. So they're doable, but they're just not the easiest thing. So if you do like these videos, then, communicate that to me by hitting the like button and leaving a basic comment down below. It could be saying hi. It could be a number. It could be an emoji. But those two things communicate to me that you enjoy these videos. As long as I know people enjoy them, I will keep making them. So overall, I know I kind of rambled at the end here, but I did kind of want to let things play out there so you could see kind of how wrong I turned out to be. Now it's finally starting to bounce there a little bit. But yeah, I definitely got out way too soon on that one for those final 100 share or final 25 shares. got a little arrogant there, but now I am going to cut it off because you're seeing it is finally bouncing. Yeah, I would have been stopped out at that point. But yeah, it would have been much lower than what I had originally thought where the bounce was going to occur. But thanks for hanging out. Remember, get out there, be grateful, have perspective. And if you like these live trade videos, hit that like button, leave a basic comment. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.